Before you sign a lease, you are likely to have several questions. But if it is your first time renting, you may not know what questions to ask. In today's video, we review some important questions to ask landlords before signing a lease for a new rental. Hey everyone, it's Alyssa here from Bay Property Management Group. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our exclusive content. With that said, let's jump into today's video. When looking at different rentals and deciding which one fits your wants and needs best, there are several things to consider. First, seeking out as much information as possible while looking at properties is essential. So here are a few points to keep in mind before deciding on a rental. Number 1, what is the screening process? Most landlords have an application and screening process. Before you get to this point, ask your landlord their qualification requirements and screening qualifications. That way you know what to expect. Typically, landlords will run a background check and verify your income, rental history, and creditworthiness. Number 2, what are the lease terms? It's crucial to fully understand the lease terms and what is included in your rental agreement. So find out how long the lease is, if it's renewable, and if there will be a rent increase with the renewal. You'll also want to understand if utilities are included or you'll need to pay them separately. Number 3, what is the rental rate? Cost matters to everyone. Therefore, when searching for potential properties to live in, it's crucial to compare options in order to find the best and fairest rate. Don't settle on the first rental you see. Instead, check out all of the rentals in your area to find the one that suits your personal and financial needs. Number 4, what are the pet policies or restrictions? It's not uncommon for rentals to have strict pet policies. After all, pet damages can add up. So if you have pets, it's important to look for properties that allow them. Just keep in mind, you'll likely have to pay an extra pet fee or pet deposit, which is another aspect to plan for while searching for a place to live. And number 5, is renter's insurance required? While it's not always required, renter's insurance is an affordable and beneficial thing to consider. Renter's insurance can protect a tenant's property as well as cover emergency expenses if necessary. If you're considering getting renter's insurance, just be sure to explore your options before settling on a policy. Before you get too far into the application process, you'll want to ask your prospective landlord some questions about the property. Here are a few examples of questions to ask during a rental property showing. How long is the lease term? Of all the questions to ask landlords, finding out the lease term is crucial. Generally, a lease is 12 months. However, some landlords offer 6-month leases or month-to-month contracts. What is included in the rent? Next up, ask what's included in the rent. For example, some landlords cover utilities, while others require tenants to pay for these separately. Additionally, you'll want to inquire about amenities like parking, storage, or lawn care that could also account for added fees. When is the rent due, and how can I pay it? Each landlord and property management company may differ a bit in their rules and processes. It's crucial to find out when rent is due each month and what methods you can use to pay it. You'll also want to know if there are any fees for paying rent late or missing a payment. Is the security deposit refundable? Landlords almost always require security deposits, and generally they're refundable. As long as you take care of your rental, stay for the full lease term, and don't cause major damages to the property, you should have no problem getting your deposit back. But first, ask your landlord about their requirements and policies regarding the security deposit. Are there rules about guests? Some landlords have rules about guests, visitors, and extended overnight stays. For example, some leases don't allow guests to stay overnight for several days in a row. That said, if you like having people over, make sure you won't be breaking any guest policies. What happens if I break the lease early? You don't want to enter a lease only to break it before the term ends. However, sometimes life gets in the way. So ask your landlord whether an early departure is allowed and what the penalties might be for breaking the contract. How are maintenance requests handled? Some rentals and property management companies offer 24/7 emergency maintenance, but some do not. Therefore, it's important to find out your landlord's policies and how quickly maintenance requests can be addressed. Can I personalize the unit? One of the downsides of living in a rental is restrictions on personalization. Read over the lease carefully, but also ask the landlord about their decoration and personalization policies to avoid costly damage fees or loss of your security deposit. Asking questions about the property you'll be living in is only half the battle. If you're looking for a rental property, it's also important to look for a top-notch rental management company. A great management company can ensure quick maintenance turnaround, fair tenant screenings, and outline expectations and procedures before you sign a lease agreement. Visit Bay Property Management Group online for the latest rental listings throughout Maryland, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia, and the surrounding areas. For more advice on a variety of other issues important to the rental industry, subscribe to the Bay Property Management Group channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exclusive content. Also, be sure to check out our blog via the link in the description below for tips on searching for an apartment, along with everything from tenant screening to rental home maintenance. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.